Now that we've seen some of the basics, let's take a look at some of the other tags to practice this week. I'm going to start with EM and strong for emphasis and strong text. This is the equivalent of italicized text and bold text if you're going by how it looks by default in the browser. There's a bunch of things in here in this document that could be vocabulary words. So I'm going to say that I'm going to make all of them strong so that they look bold. In reality, neither strong, which is bold looking, or EM, which is italic looking, are the perfect solution here, but we don't know how to use CSS styles yet. So I'm going to do the best I can with the tags that we know how to use. So I'm going to say every time I come across a vocabulary looking type of thing, I'm going to surround it by strong tags. So similarity, maybe unity here. I'm not going to do them all, but you can get the idea. Enough so that we can get the idea. Okay, so these are some ideas of where I might put strong in order to call it a vocabulary word. Later on in this class, we'll see that a better way to do this would be to use a span tag with a class on it. If I want to emphasize something in this file, but I don't want to call it out as a vocabulary word, maybe I would use EM to emphasize it. Again, this is not like a cut and dried thing. You just think about it, think about how you personally would categorize it, and then make a choice. For example, I might say focal point is going to be an important thing for us in this document, but maybe I'm just going to put it here as an emphasis rather than as a strong vocabulary word. Let's find maybe one more place to put EM. This is just emphasizing this particular word. So if I were to read this unemphasized, I might say, when the viewer's perception completes a shape. If I were to read this with emphasis, I would say, when the viewer's perception completes a shape. So we are trying to do this with tags. Let's take a look at how it looks in the browser. I'm going to refresh here by using Command R or Control R. And now I can see that my bolding takes effect and also my emphasized text takes effect. So people inevitably want to know if you can do both at the same time. Like, can I do bold and italic text at the same time? Yes, absolutely. You absolutely can. And this is a good time to explore all the ways that you cannot do it and the way that you correctly do it. So let me go back to one of these. So this one's in the middle of a sentence, and I would like to call it out as both bold and italic text. The correct way to do it is either to put the M tags inside the strong completely, or to put them outside the strong tags completely. So, for example, here's another way of doing it. So in each case, I have completely surrounded one of these tags inside the other set of tags. You can't intersperse them. I can't move the strong ending tag so it's outside the EM. They can't be overlapping in that way. This will pass the validator. If I do something wrong by accident, because of course we all make mistakes, I'm going to accidentally put the strong tag out here. So brackets is trying to let me know that something is wrong. So it has some idea that there's a problem. And then if I run this through the validator, so let's have let me select all and then copy and then paste it into the validator for us. The validator will flag it as an error also. So this says error, end tag EM violates nesting rules. So nesting, what it means to nest a tag inside another tag is this tag here, this EM tag is completely nested inside the strong tag. So for all of your HTML tags, you must observe proper nesting. In the next video, we'll see two special tags where you can't, there is no end tag for them, so they look a little different.